Hello, it's Daniel with Multicubing again, and today I have the Siamese Rubik's Cube again. We're going to be focusing on the three center cubes. They solve a lot differently than the two ends, and we're just going to go at it. It took me 3 weeks to crack it the first time, but now I've gotten pretty good at solving the centers, so I'm going to share that with you today. And first thing to do is get all the center colors in the same spot. Green, orange, let's see. Green's here, needs to go there, so move it over. Slide it over here and bring the white back up there. Okay, all the centers are in the right spots. Okay, so I have 3 cubes, so we're gonna go through this 3 times, and hopefully we'll see everything by the end of the 3rd cube. So what I'm gonna do first is find the orange and yellow square, which is right there. And I want to put it in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring it up to this layer. I'm gonna call this the top layer, and then rotate this cube down here, line up the 2 yellows, bring it to the top, rotate it over so it's on the right side, and bring it all the way back down. I'm gonna rotate this top 180 degrees, bring the yellow back up to where it's supposed to be. Yellow and orange are lined up right here. I'm gonna rotate that middle layer, then rotate this right side for the yellow and orange to line up. Then rotate that right back. And that can go back here. I need the white and orange, which is in there. So we're gonna pull that out. Rotate that top cube, rotate that middle layer, so the orange and white is right here. Rotate it out of there, move that middle layer back, and then I'll rotate this cube back here so that orange and white piece is on that top layer. Rotate this cube down. Now we want this white to line up with the white over here, so what I'm going to do is just, rotate this around until the orange and white will line up. So now the whites are lined up. I'm going to rotate that to the side here, then rotate this whole thing down. Rotate this top cube around. Get those whites lined up right here, orange and white with white. Rotate this middle layer here. Then rotate it into place so the orange and white is in place. Then rotate that back to where it's supposed to be. And we're not going to move that again for the entire cube solving. So those two stay stationary. So what I need now is yellow and red and white and red. Yellow and they're both here. So what I'm going to do is pull those both out, rotate this top cube, and then a 90-degree turn. So white and red is here. Rotate this over here. So yellow and red, white and red. Getting spiders out of the way. Okay, so I want red to be on the side for both of these so that they line up with the red here. So what I'm going to do is just rotate this middle layer down, then the top over, down, over, down. So now I have one red on the side, and then the one that is incorrect I'm going to put here and rotate down, over, down, over, down. Then I have a red on the side and a red on the side. Then I'm going to line up my reds on the right side, rotate this side all the way around, then rotate this so the reds are lined up again, then rotate this down, and then we have the whole center layer solved. So now what we're going to do is get these all four corners correct. So what I want is exactly like that. So that's easy for this cube. Hopefully we get to see it hard on another cube, or else I'll have to reshoot this video so you guys can see everything. So now I'm gonna solve this whole side. Yellow, no, that's red and blue, and this looks like orange and green here. That needs to go there. So I'm gonna rotate both of these all the way to the bottom, rotate this around, and bring it back up. Now I have this solved, this one not. So the incorrect one goes in front of me, and then goes down, over, down, just like before. So now that's solved, and that's solved. And we're gonna rotate around. Now we're just gonna get these pieces, these final middle pieces into place. So this blue and yellow lines up with the blue right here. Gonna rotate that around so that I'll make it easy on myself. This yellow and green rotates around to line up with yellow and green over here. Yellow and blue lines up here. And then I have two incorrect pieces here. So there's a nice move that I learned for this. I'll put it on the screen for you. That's the middle layer. We're only turning this middle layer and the top layer. So middle, up, middle, up, middle, up, up. Then it's middle down. Same direction for the top layer. Middle down, and that's done. Okay, so that's one cube. Move on to the second one. We're going to do the same thing, find our orange and yellow, which is right there. I'm going to bring it to the top layer, so rotate this whole thing around. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I can line up the yellows right here. So now I can rotate this over here and rotate the yellow and orange right into place. And now I need the yellow and... no, I need the white and orange. That's what I need. Which is hiding from me right here. So this all will work just the same. The white line's right up there. Swing it around. Well, the white and orange line's right up. And now I need the red and yellow and white and yellow. So white and red and yellow and red. So white and red is right here, yellow and red is right here. So those are correct. So I'm just going to leave them there. I can swing them around later because they often just get swung around just because it happens. And very good this time. These are not lining up correctly, so I get to show you how to fix that. Okay, so we have the four corners. This corner technically has to go over here, I would guess, because yellow and white have to be opposite each other. Same thing with these two corners. So what I'm going to do is make it so the two oranges are going to get separated as I rotate this around like this. Rotate this around. Bring it up here. Now I'm going to be separating my middles, so I'm going to show you how to keep those together. Rotate this back. Bring this back right up this way. Now what I'm going to do is my yellow and red and white and red, I'm going to move down to the bottom so that they're safe for the moment. And then we're going to break these guys up again, so a blue and an orange. So I don't want to do this and put them down together, so it won't work as well. The two light colors I don't want to put down together, so the two opposite colors, blue and orange, they come down. I'll rotate this top layer back and bring it right back around, and we have a match. So these two, all four corners are in the correct spot. So now what I'm going to do is mess them up so that I can put my middle layer back together. So what I'm going to do for that is just bring it back around, mess it up, and now I know exactly what I have to do to fix it. Just rotate that all back around. What I'm going to do is rotate this around and bring those middles back, right back where I'm going to be fixing it. So that here, I'm going to rotate that back, rotate it around again, so that the corners are in correctly, and now the middles are in correctly. Hopefully you saw what was going on there. Should be able to do it again with this last cube, if it'll work out for me. And so you can see it again. So now the corners are correct, and the whole middle layer is solved. Now what I'm going to do is solve this side and this side. So we got our green and orange here, and our red and blue. Where'd that go? Right there. So what I'm going to do is bring that down, bring it over, bring it down. So both the green and orange and the red and blue are on the bottom right now. Then I'm going to rotate them up to the top. I have green and orange correct. The red and blue is not, so we put the incorrect one in front of me. Bring it down, over, down, over, down. And now this side solved, and this side solved. So now, just going to get this last center layer. This white and green rotates around to white and green. But first, we're going to rotate this white and blue over here, make my job a little easier. And then that all rotates around. Now what's that? That doesn't work out well. So, when you see that, it's just a matter of just swinging these around a couple times until they're in correctly. That's a pretty simple fix there. Okay, so now the last cube, I'll hold it a little differently so that I can see better. We're going to solve some different colors first because of the way that I want to hold it. So I'm looking for white and green, which is right here. Gonna bring it right up to the top. The whites are lined up. Gonna rotate it over, bring it right down. Rotate this whole cube this way. Bring this back up. White and green is lined up. Rotate that center layer out here. Rotate it around. White and green is lined up, and push it right back where it's supposed to be. Bring this back around. Looking for yellow and green now, which will go here, which is right there. So we're going to do that exact same thing. Rotate this cube down. Bring this up so the yellow and green is right here. Yellows are lined up. Rotate it over. Rotate this whole thing back down. This cube rotates around. Bring this up. Bring this whole side up so that the yellows are lined up here. And then that rotates over and around so that the yellow and green is all lined up. That gets slid back in there, and that goes back around. So now I'm looking for white and blue and yellow and blue. So here's yellow and blue, and here's white and blue. So I want to bring this back up to the top. I'm going to rotate it around, bring it up, rotate it back around. I'm going to rotate this down to the bottom so that I can work with it. Both blues are on the side, but I need them 180 degrees across from each other. So what I have to do is bring this around so that they're 180 degrees across from each other. There's blue on this side. This one is incorrect, so that one goes down. Rotate top, down, rotate top, down again. So blue on this side, blue on this side. And then we're going to slide them right into place. Okay, I'm just going to mess this up so we can see it real quick once more. because I want you to see it. Okay, so now all four corners are incorrect. So we have our reds on this side and our oranges on this side, or blues and greens. You can look at it either way. So I'm gonna put two of these corners, a blue and a green, not a blue and a blue. So we're doing opposite colors right here, rotating it around, rotating this cube over, and then back around like so. So now these two are correct, and these two are, so all four corners are in the right spot. But now our middle layer is all messed up. Our blue, our white and red, and now I'm looking at yellow and blue and white and blue right now. So yellow and blue and white and blue are in the middle of these. If we try and put it back here, we'll mess up these corners again. So what I'm gonna do is just slide these down to the bottom layer to protect them for the moment. Then we're gonna mess up these corners like so. So now they are incorrect. Now we know how to fix it just by rotating it back around like so. So what we're gonna do is use that to our advantage. Since we know these two pieces are going to stay in here, I'm going to rotate that and bring up our middle layer pieces, white and blue and yellow and blue, rotate it back around here. And in this case, it is the same colors going down, so that's fine, I guess. Since that's how it works, we're going to do it. And rotate it back down, around, up, and around again. Now all four corners are in place, and our middle layer is intact. So now all we have to do is get these two sides done. My blue and red is right here. Put green and orange, put them down in the bottom layer for the moment. Bring them right up around. In this case, both of these are incorrect, so it doesn't really matter what we have in front of us. We're going to bring it down, over, down, over, down. So this side is solved. Put the incorrect one in front of us. Down, over, down, over, down. This side is solved. This side is solved. And now, just a matter of rotating everything around until they line up. And looks like white and red. We'll slide right there. These two are incorrect, so we're going to do that move again. So it's just the middle layer here and the top layer. So it's middle, over, middle, over, middle, over, over, and middle down, over, down, over, middle down, over, over. And that is it. If you have any questions on that, let me know and I will try and straighten you out. But that's the middle cubes of the Siamese cube. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you.